Welcome back, fellow nomads. We make our life on the Great Plains unrestricted by duty, except for quests. Alright, we're off to find an old man. That may or may not be somebody that Lisa knows, but what I do want to do is actually I want to stop by the ancient quarry real quick. So bear with me here as I ride very quickly through the land. I think we did it down here. You see, I'm getting familiar with the landscape. I can get to where I need to go without even looking.
Be careful, everyone.
Here we go.
As I was saying. Well,
all right, let's do this.
These guys aren't the worst.
Leave it to me.
Never hurts to get a couple extra battle in here, so that we replenish our resources.
Whirlwind. To me.
Let's do it.
Right.
Not killing him. He is blind though.
Come on.
It's my turn.
Alright, Croaker.
Yeah.
Question okay.
Gleaming blades. Go.
Isn't necessary now.
My turn.
The only thing necessary right now are swords, not words,
Chance. Here.
and the occasional spear. Yikes.
All right.
Overkill? Oh yeah.
We'll cut our own path.
Now, when he says that, it's a lot less cool when he just killed a fish. We'll cut our own paths. Through my sashimi knives.
Whoa.
Whoa. Hey there. Excuse me. Where is... okay. Is there no chest anywhere here? That cannot be. There must be a chest hiding somewhere over here. There must. There must? Not happy.
Whoa.
Need to stop doing that. Hey guys. What's the party over here?
Whoa.
Really need to stop doing that.
This is... It's so gloomy in here.
Gaia seems to know something, but he's not telling us. That has never happened before. Seems like some sort of ancient burial tomb. Also, door's open. You guys really should do your job guarding this big door over here but leaving the little door open. That's why you're all extinct now. Okay, superstition. I'm not sure if I believe him because when he came in he was like, nope, not bothered. Not bothered. Really? There's an open door up there and you haven't found anything? Also, Gaius seems like he's got a little more rebellious streak than he lets on. He seems like all calm and, you know, law-abiding citizen stuff, but I bet he's a wild child. Come on, useless. Does anybody come to a door and say, oh, we've reached a dead end? I should have brought a Fee along. She would have opened this in about 5 seconds. Actually, Emma can probably open this too. Busted. Yeah, no non-evil place would have a giant stone door that cannot be opened. Nope. something about the wind. Alright. We'll come back here later.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Remember, the second day of the field trip is when things get real.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be back here again.
Agreed. I'm certainly in no hurry to return.
Emma's trying a little bit too hard. Oh, I really want to stop them from talking about how weirdly I was acting there.
Yeah.
How do you know about all this? Don't worry. Okay. Nothing to say? Nothing to say.
Yeah.
Still looking out for chests. I'm the chest explorer.
Yeah.
There really isn't a whole lot to see or talk about on the Highlands. There's like one landmark and a bunch of mountains. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, I like our mountains, but I don't really want to talk to them. That's crazy people do. I talk to trees though. That's normal, right? Perfectly normal. But you see, the problem is that the trees are awfully disagreeable. They just keep shaking their heads over and over again, especially when there's a wind. Not particularly useful for self-reflection. Hey, Mr. Elm. Do you think I'm living my life correctly?
How beautiful. Yeah, breathtaking.
Indeed. I could just ride off into the sunset. Is there a chest?
Yeah.
What a worthless place.
Whoa. Yeah.
Also, I think I can fish here, if I remember correctly. So I'm gonna. Nobody can stop me now.
Man, I'd love to get in a little fishing here.
See, he knows what's going on.
Well, no one's stopping you.
Oh man, this is just the best. Fish. Who's a better fisherman? Or fisher lady? Ring or Estelle? Kevin's not much of a fishing person himself, so we exclude him. Also, I haven't fished in a long time. We'll give it a couple rounds.
That's a catch.
Oh, now I really want to go a couple rounds. We're pretty short on those sepith here. And apparently, they're all at the bottom of the lake. Oh, this is not a good fish. I know a good fish when I see one. That ain't it.
Not bad.
Kazagan, I remember you. You were the requirement to catch the other big fish in the previous game, which I never get. I have no idea how hard I'm jamming on these buttons.
Not bad.
Also, I'm at 8 of 20. Wait, I can't stop? I can't fish anymore? Oh. Also, did I use the correct rod? Hold on, let's check. Okay, I am using deluxe rod. That's fine. I wonder if there's a different kind of fish you can catch if you go back to the beginner rod, like the previous game. Anyway. Hi, Mr. Truck. Hey, Mr. Truck. Why would anybody put a giant paddle on the table next to a plate? Famine hits hard. That's right. If you came earlier, then there will be like nobody here, and then you can actually walk into the house, and then Lisa will start sweating. Can we leave? Yes. Knock the door. Knock, knock. Knocking on heaven's door. Yep. Hey, it's me. Vested old man smoking a gallbladder. Fantastic mustache you've got there, sir. Very well kept. Also, are you using hair gels? Oh boy. That's not how you greet somebody you haven't seen in 5 years. You're just full of mystery, aren't you? Ring, it's called a reunion. Have you never seen one before? Reunion? Gandalf! Also, didn't know he was a violinist. Wish I had brought Elliot along, but of course the game wouldn't let me. Gwyn. Pleasure's all mine, sir. You see, Ring has a nice, interesting speech pattern. Like he kind of stutters when he's meeting, certain people, but he doesn't stutter while meeting others that are seemingly equally important. So the only person that, if I remember recalling that he's not stuttering while meeting was General Xander. Wait. Is that something a grandfather should say? No, he can't forget about you. Oh, interesting. Tell me more. Don't tell me he's a chairman of the board too. Yeah, okay, I get it. We've had a lot of coincidences on our field trip so far. Makes you wonder. Also, he's talking to Mother. Yes. It's somehow your fault. Bad parenting. And now you're running away. It's a common theme in these games. I wonder if Gwyn, has seen into the abyss too. Does he want to kill himself? No. Now, don't be hasty, my friend. I've caught a good-sized trout too, in addition to many other smaller fish, which I will certainly use to catch bigger fish in the future. Just count on me. Well, he ran away. And then he acted like nothing happened. That's how things go, right? Running away is not always a bad thing. The hard part, of course, is then when somebody catches you at some point. What do you do? Well, he's got a radio too. I think it's the same model as ours. Okay, he's into chess. He's into beers. He's into books. He's into radio. What is this? Oops. Seems to be a gas burner or distillery of some sort. And then that is a giant, giant faucet. Okay. Man of many hobbies. Or many professions, anyway. Okay. Time has really, really passed. Let's get out of here. We need to go back to the settlement. Surely more awaits us. The day must not be over yet. Yeah. He's the truck deity. The patron saint of trucks. Okay. The patron saint of truck is having some truck trouble. Truck trouble. Why is it always me? Why am I the carriage? Yeah, good question. Oh, very much so. I'm sure there's a sadistic side to her as well. Okay, tell me more. Well, I can't deny this. Being a man of honesty and integrity. Very stubborn. She's also not particularly good with people, it seems. Yep. I mean, I don't spend that much time thinking about her, but okay. This doesn't seem like appropriate kind of conversation. What is she writing about me? Well, you know, I wouldn't say that was an accident, but I think she's the one that ran into me, huh? Also, why is she writing about all of those things? Is that something you tell your grandfather? How do you know this?
Hey, isn't that...
Gaius is raining the race. I bet all my income onto him. Oh, hi.
Ooh, it's those military academy students. I wonder what they're doing all the way out here.
That grass. Oh, goodness.
Oh well.
Vita games, man, I tell you.
Looks like things are gonna start getting interesting.
Yeah, tell me more.
Okay, let's get this mission started. Sheesh. Gramps and the others could be so unreasonable sometimes.
Yeah, all the Gramps are very unreasonable in this game. I wonder what kind of message it's sending. Old man and the truck. Everybody's spectator. It's a spectator sport. I wish there's a truck fixing sport where two people compete on see who can fix a truck the fastest. I'm sure there's going to be like a Discovery Channel show on this sometime, if there hasn't been one already. The crucial moment. Randy Boulder drops the wrench. He can't find the wrench. The wrench is lodged behind the engine. Those are some giant... Oh, I was going to say there are some giant mushrooms, but those are just bread. Also, I don't know what they're boiling, but it seems to be still alive. You'll never know where you find the least expected guests. I know this. One of the very few things I do know about Erebonian history. Also, why are we sitting with you on this table? Then again, I imagine having dinner with like a career reporter is probably one of the most interesting conversations you can have if you can, ask the right questions. They always have stories. Yes, what's the rumor? Also, I think Elisa heard us. She's really not engaging that conversation over there. They're probably talking about horses. Come on, Ring. Gotta come through in this situation. Yeah, she knows. Emma, if nothing else, she's been extremely perceptive about the entire situation here. She doesn't do anything to fix anything, but she knows. She's just not only book smart. Let's put it that way. Oh, I hate everything.
I'm such an idiot. What am I even doing?
Everybody's got the beats on me. So the one bespectacled man on the left must be Elisa's father. Yes, his game is even calling the bespectacled man. He also seems to model after the grandpa, of course. I think Irina is his daughter, and the other guy just got married to her.
Elisa?
I'm guessing this means that her father is dead, which is a common theme in games like this. Dead parents, dead siblings,
Green.
dead relatives.
Well, what are you doing out here? Did you eat too much?
My mouth says no, but my stomach's thinking yes. You doing okay? You seem a bit unsteady there.
Nothing like that. I'm just feeling a little out of it. I'm just going to stay out here for a while and get some fresh air. Then I'll be Whoa!
What?
Sorry about that.
Wait a minute. That cannot be an accident. She must be doing that on purpose.
See? What did I tell you? We've been riding all day. I'm not surprised you're feeling tired. Riding a horse really takes it out of you.
Okay.
I guess you're right.
And she's not making any effort to move.
Why didn't that occur to me before?
What kind of conversation is this?
Hey, Elise.
I hate horses.
Look up at the sky.
Huh? Oh, wow.
You can't see my house from here. Oh no, I just gave away that I'm an alien.
You know, I didn't even notice it last night because we turned in so early. But now that we know, if you're out here to get some air, better to take in the starlight than look at the ground, right?
Yep. That's a good line.
You're right.
Night sky is really one really nice thing about out in the wilderness like this. You just don't see this kind of stuff.
My
You're
father was a technician. 8 years ago, he passed away.
A technician. I have a feeling he's more than a technician.
My family was never really the same after that. Mother was director of the company back then. She focused all of her energy on making the Rhineford Group even bigger. She used to treasure our family, but after that, it's like she could barely spare a thought for us.
Yeah, she didn't take the loss of her husband very well.
Oh. She did seem like a talented businesswoman when we met her. Well, more than talented to run the Rhineford Group.
What you saw in River Station was just a watered-down version of her normal intensity. We'd be able to have dinner together maybe once every 3 months, and that's being generous. But at least I wasn't alone. Grandfather and Sharon were always there for me.
What's the lesson of this game?
That's how it was, huh?
It takes the loss of a loved one to focus your energy and make you hyper competent.
I guess you've known Sharon for a long time then.
But then you ruin everything else around you, I guess.
Yeah, my mother hired her about 7 years ago. Being a Rhineford and all, I never had many people I could really call friends when I was young.
So, 1 year after her husband passed away, Sharon got hired. So she must be in her like 20-something now, which means that when she got hired, she was barely 20.
The nobles looked down on me, of course, but the common people treated me like I was different from them, too. At least with my grandfather and Sharon around, I never felt totally alone.
And then 2 years after Sharon got hired, Grandpa ran away.
Grandfather introduced me to all kinds of different hobbies, like horseback riding and playing the violin.
But not to chess.
Sharon taught me self-defense and archery, and all the high society etiquette expected of a lady. Meanwhile, my mother kept expanding the company completely against the wishes of my grandfather, the chairman.
Okay.
I see. Though, hasn't Rhineford always been a big industrial company?
Kind of, yeah. Even back then, they took on projects in all fields, from steel mills to railway construction to guns and tanks. It's not surprising there are people out there who like to call the company a merchant of death. I can't say I completely agree with that side of the company, but I've never felt embarrassed or ashamed about it. But a few years ago, the Rhineford Group finally went too far.
What do you mean?
Those 2 railway guns set up in Gorelia Fortress on the eastern edge of the Empire?
I built those with my bare hands.
You know about those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Media rest to the beginning of the game.
They're supposed to have the longest range of any orbital cannon in the world.
I've only seen their spec sheets, but the destruction they're capable of is terrifying. Erebonia's still fighting with Calvert over Crossbell, and those guns are capable of targeting any point in Crossbell State. In just a couple hours, they could wipe Crossbell City and its 500,000 citizens off the map.
This is the equivalent of the atomic bombs.
No way. That's way beyond being a weapon of war. More like an instrument of massacre.
Some would say an instrument deterrent.
I couldn't agree more. And neither could my grandfather, who supervised their construction. Even though my mother was the one who signed off on the project, my grandfather regretted it like the decision was his.
Yeah, because he didn't stop it.
As he was hesitating over whether to hand them over to the Imperial Army, my mother betrayed him.
Oh, I see how this is.
What?
She went behind his back and secured the support of all of Reinford's major shareholders. Everyone from Ruhr's ruling lord Marquis Ragnar to the top brass of the Imperial Army was on her side.
Is that how you pronounce it? Marquis? I always thought it was Marquis.
In the face of such overwhelming pressure from all sides, my grandfather was forced to capitulate. He stepped down as chairman, and my mother wasted no time taking his place.
So this is not obviously a simple takeover of power, because her mother's action is very directly driven by, the loss of her husband. So I'm wondering if she secretly knows something.
That's when my grandfather decided to leave the company entirely. And me. I thought I'd at least have Sharon on my side, but she just did whatever my mother told her to do.
Because I don't think it's the simple question of
It's been 5 years since then already.
simply trying to fill the void in her life. Because she seems very driven in a very specific objective. In that way, I'm actually wondering
I
if
think I get it now. Why she gets under your skin, I mean.
I wonder if her husband is dead after all.
It's not so much what your mother did, but how it ended up tearing your family apart.
There is some sort of a slight tendency.
Yeah. I couldn't believe my mother would betray her own father. I couldn't believe grandfather would take it without fighting back. I couldn't believe Sharon, who'd always supported me, watched it all happen without a word of protest.
It's all a setup. Everybody knows, except for her.
It really drove it home to me. How big the Reinford group was now, and how small I was. I hated realizing it had become so large that corporate interests were stronger than family ties. Looking back, I guess that's when I decided I'd leave home and enroll in the academy. Even when I ran, I couldn't go far enough to escape my mother's shadow, or the Reinford name. Then I come here and find my grandfather happily enjoying a whole new life without a care in the world. When I stepped outside, I was feeling so lost, so frustrated, wondering what I'd been doing all this time. But it's kind of strange, I look up at the stars and it feels like I can escape the gravity of everything. I think I'm finally starting to understand why my grandfather chose to leave it all behind and move out here in the first place.
It's a very Carl Sagan moment right now.
You really are strong, Elisa. Stronger than you realize. You were finally ready to talk about it. About your family and the company and everything. So, maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Maybe you're right. But I don't think I would have been able to if I hadn't enrolled at the academy. Meeting everyone in Class 7, the lacrosse club, you... I'm a better person for it. Your support has already made a difference. So, thanks. Thanks for worrying about me. And thanks for reminding me to look up, not down.
Anytime. Though, truth be told, I came to check on you because Emma asked me to.
Okay, good job, Ring.
Sorry to ruin the moment.
I thought that might be the case.
If there's one thing about Ring that's endearing is that
Oh well, there's always next time.
he is straight as a knife or an arrow, whatever the expression is.
It's kind of strange to hear you tell me I'm strong,
Uh-oh.
because I could say the same thing about you.
She's about to flip the script, yo!
You always seem to get thrust into the role of leader. Someone we can count on to keep us on track.
You have no idea.
I guess running errands on all my free days is really helping me buckle down. Still, I feel like I've got a long way to go,
Yeah, why are you doing all this?
especially when I keep running from myself.
Uh-oh. What is this, a confession hour?
Huh?
Remember back in Keldic? I said that I came to the academy to find myself.
Okay. So he is doing basically the same thing that she's doing, which is talking about his problem that he never wanted to admit.
But sometimes, I wonder if maybe I just wanted to get away. From my family, from myself.
I had no idea.
Do you not get along well with your family?
Oh, I do. I'm not their real son, but my parents always loved me like I was.
He's got the...
My sister and I, we've had our differences, especially lately, but we still get along pretty well.
He's got the Kevin/Joshua disease of basically thinking that he doesn't deserve the lives given to him.
No, the problem's just with me.
Actually, it's mostly just Joshua. Kevin has a different thing.
Reen. Still, I suppose the fact you were finally ready to talk about it
Nice.
means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Look up, Ring, not down.
Who'd have thought I'd have the chance to feed you your own good advice so soon? I can't believe you can just say things like that with a straight face.
Hey, that's our lovely Ring, isn't
Maybe
that right?
being on the receiving end every now and then will do you some good.
Hey, I like sassy Elisa a lot better than the mopey one.
All right, you got me. I admit defeat. But yeah, I guess I'm starting to figure things out in my own way. Maybe enrolling at Thor's was the first thing I'd done right in a long time. I ended up in Class 7. And now, all of us are out here like this, spending time together.
Yeah, I like that. I hope the things we learned during our field studies can help us all make a difference in the world. So... Wait, all of us?
Jesus.
You two were gone so long that we started to get a little worried.
We were going to go ahead and confess all of our troubles and worries too, but I guess we don't have time for all of that.
No way! How long have you been listening?
Come on, Eustace, make us proud.
Still, I suppose the fact that you were finally ready to talk about it means that maybe you found what you were looking for to move past that, right?
Eustace is very underrated part of the cast.
Stop! Reen, he was the one who said it first. I was just repeating it back to him.
Oh, Lisa, there's nothing to be embarrassed about.
Come on, where's the sassy Elisa?
Honestly, you touched my heart.
I apologize for eavesdropping on you, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I did.
How did I end up in the middle of this anyway? Fine, if that's how you want to play it. None of you are getting any sleep until you've shared all your most embarrassing secrets.
What are you implying?
What? I don't...
Emma, you don't actually need those glasses.
You wish.
Seems like you did well.
Honestly, I feel like she helped me more than I helped her.
See, that's the nice thing about the class.
Hey, guys?
Do you have embarrassing secrets too?
This is a really beautiful place.
Yeah, no kidding. I wholeheartedly agree with him.
Yeah, ain't it?
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
Sarah, you have no idea what you
I've got a
missed.
little reward here for you. Drinks are on me someday.
Uh-oh. Day 2. Nyahaha! This must be wrong. Those are... You shouldn't say that. Yeah, it's a good question. It's actually punishment. Yep. And you know, there's wind. Uh-oh. Wow, somebody had just attacked. Yep, somebody attacked the Republic base. It's not us. Remember the annoying kid something about starting a plan? That's probably not good. That seems like a mortar fire. Let's get... It seems to come from their right on the plateau. No, they seem to be fine. They're just both standing there. Let's save. Okay. I'm gonna end this episode here, and then next time we'll continue and find out what the heck is going on. See ya.